toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Dukes will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the Miners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Find some fresh air. It's a running room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
At defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After the miss on the 47-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sanchez. At midfield, he's got room. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Barnett. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, James Madison. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Miners headed quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Try to get it to the edge. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Calls his own number. Turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Miners will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Finding open areas. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miners! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanchez. Touchdown, Dukes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to add another.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about run.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finds a seam. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Oh, they knock him free. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Washington. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Floats it out in space. Got room at the 35. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanchez. There he goes. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Takes the easy one to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Swings it out to his running back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dukes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Now, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Good, solid tackle.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after that miss, they're still trying to fight their way out of an 18-point hole.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Barnett. Unloads it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Miners will kick it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here's a heat. Creates a little room. Wide open spaces. Pours that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Runs through the tackle. He's loose. Touchdown, James Madison. And the route is on.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 17 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Nelson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got a man. It's Brown. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
All right, let's get it. Ready. Get set.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Buys a little extra time. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
To the air on second down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the outside. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Dukes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Got his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Nelson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Odom. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Miners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Pulls it in. It's Odom. There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Nelson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Miners in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Offensively, it's first down. I can take the sack. It wasn't a huge loss. I'm still in a good situation. I got second and goal. A lot of positive things still to come. The whole playbook's still at my disposal.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
QB draw. Shakes off the defender. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Throws to the back. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Dukes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. It's complete. And he's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. They'll stop him at the 1.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Swings it out to the flat. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas.
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. James Madison.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lofts one high indeed. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets it to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Making side adjustments here. He wants it all. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. James Madison ready to go back on the attack. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Looking for the score. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, James Madison. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. On the option. Now the toss. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
25.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. From their own 25-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. It's a seam wide open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Here we go. Listen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Odom. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Unloads quickly. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss sweep right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.